tragic figure, that just because I had a marriage that failed, I wasn't a failure, that even though I'd suffered loss, I wasn't a loser. He knew the things that happened to me didn't define me by their harshness or ugliness, their disappointment and despair. No, he knew I was more than all that, and if anything, my circumstances made more clear my resilience and tenacity, my promise and hope, all I was made for and all I am becoming. My Heavenly Father knows that about you, too. No matter what you are going through, He sees so much more than the circumstances. He sees that you are made for more goodness and hope, a promise of more than what you are now or how others would limit you to be, because He made you for more, for His pleasure and for His good. He made you not only to be more, but to find more security beyond the mounting bills and empty bank accounts, more purpose and meaning beyond jobs lost or work that seems unappreciated and pure drudgery, more friendship than what you experience when someone you love isn't there when you need them the most, more love than the betrayal or unrequited affection or hurt and disappointment that you have now. God waits to love you like no other and give you love that is sure and everlasting, stronger than even death, because He is all about more, and He designed you to be more too. Of course, if you're like me, you may not see that right now. You may need some sign, some big flash of lightning or writing in the sky to show you what more there is, why it's not only okay, but good to not be satisfied with enough. You may be waiting for some hidden message that reassures. I've been there. I've been weighed down till I've had enough of discouragement and despair. But I realize that God didn't expect me to stay in despair because I was made for more than that. I was made for victory, and so are you. Chapter 1. Finding More When Things Explode. Because you're made to hope. Some days you never forget, though they just might begin typically enough. January 30th, 1990 was one of those days for me. Getting ready for work, I had second thoughts about the cotton skirt and blouse I'd chosen to wear. That was strange enough. I'm one of those people who likes to pick out their outfit the night before. I like to be prepared. So why I changed my mind, I still don't know. But that impulse to go back to the closet and change into my black leather skirt and jacket would make a difference for the rest of my life. At the office, I began to sort through what seemed the usual stack of mail. This was one of my responsibilities in 1990 as director of ministries at my parents' church, Lakewood. I'd been working for my parents since 1983 and always opened their personal mail. Sometimes people poured out their hearts in letters to my parents requesting prayer. Many people sent encouraging letters thanking my parents for their ministry. Inmates often wrote requesting Bibles and other helps. It was not out of the ordinary for my parents to receive speaking invitations and gifts, sermon tapes, books. That morning, one small package, smaller than a shoebox, caught my eye. A package itself wasn't unusual. I was used to opening packages, but the address stood out a little, typed as if on an old-fashioned typewriter. To J.O., it said. Oh, I thought, a gift from my dad. My father, Pastor John Osteen, often received gifts. He was beloved. So I couldn't resist, because boxes are more fun to open than a letter. I lifted the box, which was heavy, as if full of rocks, and shook it like a kid, trying to guess what was inside. Rattle, rattle, rattle. I said to myself. Maybe some cassette tapes from a preacher or singer wanting Daddy to give a listen and his approval. Then I hesitated. I put down the little box. I didn't have much time because I was getting ready to meet with one of our volunteer leaders. A few moments later, however, I picked up the package again, then put it down, then picked it up again. 3 times that morning the package was in and out of my hands. The box seemed interesting to me because of its heaviness. But there were people I needed to meet with, to-dos to get done, business to get finished. The clock kept ticking. Still, I was like that proverbial cat, curious, and I kept circling the desk, coming back to the package one more time. Finally, I gave the box a good shake and irresistibly tore at the brown wrapping paper. The last thing I remember